I believe they need the Dolphins.
Dolphins to lose, Broncos to lose.
And the Broncos to lose. So it is simple, but the Broncos are playing the backups to the Chiefs, and the Dolphins are playing the Jets.
But if the Broncos win, they're in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Broncos winning in against Carson Wentz and the Chiefs.
Carson, oh man, that's a great bet.
Yo, I saw this on social media. It said Carson Wentz is holding the fate of 4 franchises in his future.
No, he is.
He's holding the fate of the Broncos,
no doubt.
the Bengals, the Dolphins, are all in his hands.
It's crazy, bro.
No, it's wild.
He gonna go
All the
ball.
backups.
He gonna go ball with that.
They're not playing
Yo, he used to be really, really good. When I remember we had him, I was like, yo, we got another one. Right? 'Cause at the time, he was like MVP, and then like he
17, he should have been the MVP.
he just went like regular
How
after
does
that.
that happen?
Hey, it happens.
You know what happens? We praise for people too fast.
That is true. How do you do with success?
Although he was going to be the MVP.
But being successful is not just a 1 or 2 year thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's why when you talk about Sam Darnold, like I'm not hating on him, but it's like, yo, I watch you talk about you see ghosts on a football field, like, and then we're gonna forget about that because you having 12, 13 good games.
But I think it's easier to like have a good year than it is to just go from really good to just garbage.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's hard.
It was over time. We'll see what Carson Wentz does because the Bengals need Carson Wentz to ball. On the flip side, all Joe Burrow sees, not ghosts, touchdown passes. 40 of them on the season. He's been absolutely balling. So it's a very, very, very simple question. And Chase, I'm asking you, the quarterback first. Okay. Have the Bengals wasted this miraculous season by Burrow?
I mean, I hate to say wasted, but when you're 8-8 and you have a quarterback first in pass yards, first in yards per game, first in passing touchdowns, first in completions, first in almost every major category, yeah, it's wasted. Like I do. I don't think Joe has made certain plays. Oh, nice. You hydrating from last night?
No, that ain't water. Because he said,
you're doing it again. Soon you started to add this drink because you're about to start this take. Go ahead, keep going. I know. Come on, he's the best thing since sliced bread.
I think it's one of the things where, like, Joe's playing really well. Jamar Chase is going to get, like, triple crown. But there are certain times in games where Joe doesn't come through. Yeah. Like the Chiefs game, for me, it's the fumble. The Ravens game in OT, I think, or right before, it's the interception. And so they're playing close games. I get that. I think that this year, Joe Burrow's played the best ball of his career, though.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Like there's no doubt about that. Like when he's out there.
Stats-wise.
Well, yeah.
Stats-wise.
What's crazy, though, and I never really played on a team like this, but I can imagine what it goes into the psyche of a quarterback. The Bengals have allowed 34-plus points in a league high 6 times this season. They're 0-6. You got to score 34 points every single time. The amount of pressure it takes on you as a quarterback to go out there and perform week in and week out, and he's having the best year of his career. There haven't been he's not without fault, but I think that this season is wasted for everyone in Cincy, especially if they don't make the playoffs.
If you end it like that, agree with you wholeheartedly. I hate blaming anybody in a team sport, especially saying y'all wasted Burrow's season.
Yeah.
Because Burrow, where were you?
Yeah.
When all my
No one's
Because he played. So I can't say they wasted Joe Burrow's season because Burrow, sometimes the defense needed help. Where were you? Defense, sometimes Burrow needed help. Where were you?
Right.
It's a whole team joint. The defense tried to help Burrow at some points in time. Burrow let them down and vice versa. Now, the defense let down Burrow more often than Burrow let down the defense. Right. Make no mistake about
Way
it.
more.
But there were definitely times that Burrow let the team down as well. Now they got to figure out how to get a win. They got to hope some other stuff gets right. We obviously want to see the Bengals in the playoffs because we want to see great quarterback play. But, Jay, I can't say that they wasted it.
No, and I'm with you guys. If anything, I think Joe Burrow wasted a great season. And the main reason why I say that is because I'm never going to lose sight of the fact of why Joe Burrow's so great. I'm always going to go off of winning for Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow's an extremely talented quarterback, but Joe Burrow came in this league, man, and he was the #1 pick. That means he came to the worst team in the National Football League, and he took them to the Super Bowl a year later.
That's amazing.
And then to an AFC championship a year later. So Joe Burrow is a winner. This year, Joe Burrow has had a phenomenal season. Nobody is denying that. But it's 3 games this year, Chase, right, that we all agree on that he lost the game for him, not making the play.
What was the third time?
He lost the Kansas City game.
For sure. Ravens.
He lost the
first game of the season.
The first game of the season against the Patriots. He scored 10 points.
Patriots!
He lost to the Ravens.
That.
You could say really both Ravens games. The coach was scared to put the ball in his hands the first time.
Touchdowns in the
so let's just say let's just say he makes the play like Joe Burrow usually does, and he wins 2 of those games.
5 touchdowns.
He don't need no help.
Your take is that you really think that Joe Burrow wasted the Bengals season after he's putting up the performance.
He gave up a.
We had a conversation on this show.
Yeah.
On Monday, and we started the show with it. Micah Parsons saying about Joe Burrow for MVP.
Cool for
We all
Micah.
said no.
Micah going home too.
But I'm just saying, like, that's your take?
So what I'm saying is the Kansas City Chiefs game should have been a
Don't
W.
look at me. I like his take.
Listen.
He looking at me. I like his
The
take.
Kansas City Chiefs game should have been a W if you don't give up a touchdown. It was a turnover for a touchdown,
Fumble return
right?
for a touchdown.
Then you throw a turnover in the Baltimore game to lose that game. If you win those 2 games, you don't need nobody's help.
Not in this position.
You don't need nobody's help. And let's just blame it all on the defense week 1 against the Patriots.
That's lazy to do. Yeah, all defense's fault.
And the Patriots scored 13 points. So all I'm saying is Joe Burrow has played great, but when the game was on the line in certain games, Joe Burrow did not deliver.
Yeah.
And they lost the game.
Who deserves more
blame?
blame?
2 more wins, your team is in the playoffs. The whole team deserves the blame.
Not Joe Burrow. So you can't say Joe Burrow's wasting the Bengals season.
That's the question.
That's atrocious, bro.
That's
I don't
the
agree
question.
with that.
That's the question.
Let's get out of here.
Why atrocious?
2025.
Bro, you're saying the best quarterback in football this year on the field, like other than Lamar, like just numbers-wise.
You talking about no,
I'm telling you.
wait, hold on. No, I gotta stop you though, because now we talking
Okay,
about
Josh
stats.
Allen.
Yeah.
No, but now.
Okay, let me go to best offense. I think this is the best offense in the NFL.
No, Lions.
I think it is the best offense in the NFL from top to bottom, and he's doing this without a run game.
With 8
how can you say that? What was the
See?
Joe Burrow's wasting
Are the Bengals
season?
wasting Joe Burrow's season?
All right, well,
Can't say the Bengals are wasting Joe
You
Burrow's
can't say
season
Joe Burrow's wasting
when the ball
Bengals
is in Joe
season.
Burrow's
It's in
hands.
between. I would say more blame on this year.
Okay.
Defense or Joe Burrow.
Of course,
Without
defense.
a doubt, it's defense. Therefore, you cannot say that Joe Burrow's wasting the Bengals season.
But Chase, it's a team, bro. We're a team.
I agree.
Right? And I think when you look at the offense, they got more weapons, right?
Way more. And money.
Running back.
So how do you want the running back ain't that
Chase
bad?
Brown started cooking.
I don't know. He ain't as bad as you act like.
Because they
Chase
finally
Brown
started
started
playing
cooking.
him the last 6 games.
I don't know. He's pretty good. What I'm saying is, so you keep talking about like, oh, well, it's the defense. Well, all the money, all the star power is on the offense. So the offense is probably going to be better. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Right? But I want to go back to this wasting the Bengals or wasting Joe. Okay, so when you're the quarterback, we put majority of the pressure on. That's why he's getting so much money he's getting paid, right? Yeah. And when we watch the Bengals play, stats-wise, he's killing it. But I never fell in love with Joe Burrow because of his stats, right? When we all fell in love with Joe Burrow because, he gave you winning moments. He going to win this game, right?
Factor.
You go off, it factor. When we talk about his best attributes, for myself, I say, he reminds me of Tom Brady of just being so cool and collected and finding a way to get it done and win.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about him, we talk about stats now.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to
The main thing is wins. And with Joe Burrow, when he came to the Bengals, what he did was he didn't wow you all the time with the stats. He won games.
I just think saying that Joe Burrow wasted Cleveland or Cincy's season is.
But really quick though, because we overlooking winning right now. We overlooking winning. Joe Burrow could have won 3 more games. He didn't.
Forget the numbers.
Forget the numbers.
We don't need them 10
He could have
touchdowns.
won 3 more games, and that's what Joe does. Joe wins games. If we ain't worried about that, then all these quarterbacks that find a way to win, we need to just pay them and label them franchise quarterbacks. The Daniel Jones, the Sam Darnolds, we need to just label them as quarterbacks, as franchise quarterbacks and pay them all the money.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.